Hello, everyone. Okay, this is slightly nerve-wracking. Very, how do I say, worrying. But you know what? I'm gonna try my very best and see how this goes. Oh god, I'm really stiff, aren't I? But you know what? We'll get better. We'll get better. Hi Deha, hi Ethan. Hello, Volver42. Oh god. Okay, so I've got my phone, my trusty little phone, topped up on top of my desk. So we will see the comments. Slay Queen, thank you, Noah. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna draw the man. We're gonna see if we can fix this. I'm not really happy with how things are going right now, but maybe we'll see things through. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. She is the one. Thank you. Okay. So right now, my biggest issue is the fact that I really messed up. I really messed up with the sketch, right? So the issue with him is the fact that because I messed up with the sketch, I'm gonna have to fix everything. So that's where I've been for the past few days. Okay, so this is what I was working with, but this is what I'm working with now. And I will try to fix things. Or so I have said. God, streaming is nerve-wracking. Love the Nando scheme. You can do no wrong, baby girl. Thank you, guys. The Nandos. The Nandos. Oh my god, the Nandos. Uh, Nandos. Yes, the Nandos. Basically, the background looks like Nando's, so I'm getting clowned by my friends. Very much so, yes. I say this like there's a lot of people watching. I know there aren't, but we will try to keep this up. Try to see how all of this works. I don't know why, but for some reason when you're streaming, like it feels like you're being watched in the middle of a classroom, right? So even when you're drawing, it's like a bit nerve-wracking. Like I've done this a few times. I've been doing this all day, really. But it feels a bit different, does it not? Hong Kong? Yes, we're having a clown moment here. We're clowning around, just being a couple of clown pals. Just running around, clowning around in a tiny little clown car. Okay. A friend of mine, I won't name names, pointed out that there was something very wrong with the neck. So mostly today, like, I think we're gonna try to finish shading the face, fix the neck, and see if we can fix any of the glaring issues going around with Gojo Satoru himself before we work on the background, because God knows what's happening over there. Like, I don't know, you don't know, none of us know. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a hot mess. She's a bit of a hot mess, but we will get there. How many times have I said we'll get there today? I do not know. Oh god. I end up getting very quiet. I can sort of see why people actually stream with friends, because I feel like it's a lot easier compared to like talking to yourself for such long periods of time. It's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it? We're a hot mess. That we are. That we are. But you know what? We're a hot mess. Not just a mess, but a hot one. So, we've got that going for us at the very least. Hot mess like Gojo Satoru. He's a very pretty man. But he's hot. But he's also a mess. Okay. I don't really know what topics to start, because unlike gaming streams, right? Whereas with gaming streams, you've got all this that's happening on stream, all this that's already there, and you sort of build up on that, right? But when you're talking, sister, that's deep. Oh no, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to make this funny, haha. But God, when I am on my own, the intrusive thoughts, they do be coming. They do be coming out of my mouth. But yes, here we are. Honestly, honestly. Oh God. Mm, I don't even know where to start with this piece. I think the values. I think the values might be it. But philosophical girl. Yes, that is me. I am philosophical girl. Okay, so the values around here, there's a bit of an issue going on, and I don't like that the face, like the middle of the face nose area, feels a bit like it's going inwards. So we're gonna try to fix that. That means, what do you like about Gojo though? Like, is it his blue orbs? Is it though? I think what I like the most about Jujutsu Kaisen is the fact that, like, Jujutsu Kaisen as an anime itself, like, you've got a lot of tropes that you have in, like, classic shonen anime. Like, we're talking old school shonen anime, like Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto, of all things. I like the fact that for Gojo, right? You can kind of tell that he's very immature, but he's got, like, there's something about him that isn't. There's something about him where he's fed up with the system, the current system, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna get philosophical again, aren't I? But I like the fact that he's working towards creating a better future for those like him. One that doesn't quite exploit the people in the system, and I like that. I can appreciate that. Things I like in a character. Three-dimensional characters. First? What first? Oh god. Okay, so I've got a bit of a lag going on with the stream audio and with the comment section. So an anarchist. I mean, I like that he's chaotic. I like, I like that we're getting very deep about this. It's a bit strange, isn't it? A bit strange. Oh god. Well, there we are. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. I like having 3 viewers. It makes it very easy, and I know who they are. I like that it's not as tough to start out with people that you do know, that you do trust, that you're very comfortable with. But like, I think the coolest, going back, I jump topics so often. Very often, I'd like to say. This is definitely not my normal volume level either, but you know what? She likes heretics! No! God. Ah yes. Let's talk about my personal taste in characters. Heretics. No, no, no. No, no, no. I like characters with a heart of gold, but they will burn down the world in order for that to happen. Oh my god. No, I really do. We've got Dobby on my... when it comes to My Hero Academia fandom franchise. Dobby's a hot mess, but he's there, he's that type. Who else? Itachi also the same. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Yes, my type of characters in anime. Red flags. Clearly, this is an issue. Okay. This is very slow going, but you know what? Tis a process. We have to test. He's so quirky like that. He is very quirky like that. We love that. We love that, and kind friends who bother being there when you stream. Oh god. Ah yes, YouTube fame though. Hello, I love your art. Hi, thank you so much. That means a lot. Uh, that really means a lot though. We're just sitting down and we are trying to finish this piece. This piece has been giving me trouble for like how many days now? For at least a week, which is a bit too much time in my opinion. But yes, we are going to get this man finished. He will be baked. He will be baked and finished up, and we will hopefully see a post within the night. Oh god. This is absolutely nerve-wracking. It's a bit strange. It's a bit fun. At least 2 years. Don't call me out like that. Okay, for reference, for anyone who doesn't know, I've been on a hiatus for the better part of 2 years because of health reasons. And the biggest issue with it is the fact that I have a lot of art that I haven't finished yet, right? So the issue is the fact that I'm trying to pick all of that art, at least the ones I like, the ones that made me feel something, and I'm trying to finish them, which is a fun moment because I have folders full of artwork that I haven't finished. It's it's a bit of a mess. It's so good, says Nokomi's. Nokomis? Thank you very much. I probably butchered your name and your pronunciation, but thank you. Thank you very much. It is a work in progress. I've I have been dealing with it. To my friends sending me texts while I'm streaming, thank you very much. It's a moment. Oh god, my brush is shaky because I'm laughing. This is not an ideal world. This is not what we want, but this is where we are at. So we will sit and enjoy this entire episode. Thank you, Ethan. Ethan is a fake fan. He subscribed. He subscribed like a day ago. I have receipts, sir. I have actual receipts. Oh god. What do I do next? What do I do next? I feel like he's gonna end up like super yassified. Like, that's my style. To a certain point, my style is the yassification of characters. But he's gonna end up really yassified. I know it. I am aware of it. But, you know what? We're dedicated to the yassification. We are committing to the yassification. Oh god. If you hear any alarms in the background, you're a paid fan. A paid fan. What am I paying you? If you hear any ringing in the background, I've got an alarm for like 12 o'clock my time. I don't know. It's mostly there to remind me to either drink water or to sleep because 12's kind of late, isn't it? But here we are, streaming at 12 a.m. And it is proving to be a time. Oh god. I've got a few projects I'm really excited for though. Like if you're talking about artwork and the things I am currently working on, there are a few projects I'm really excited for. I am going to attempt a 6 fan arts challenge, and so far we've got some interesting characters like Vi from Arcane, we've got Ganyu from Genshin Impact, Lucy from Cyberpunk, and Juzo Suzuya from Tokyo Ghoul, as well as Rengoku from Kimetsu no Yaiba. And I can't remember the last one for the life of me. I can't remember the last one. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Oh no, I'm out of water. I am out of water. But you know what? As soon as the stream ends, in a few minutes, I think I will probably be here for around 20 minutes more. And I'll head off because this is a test stream. Mostly to see if things work out, if I am comfortable doing this. In which country do you live? Where I live, it's 2055. I'm currently in Maldives, so it's like 2055. That's not that bad. That is not that bad. But in Maldives, it's latish. It is latish, and the city sleeps really, really Like, I don't think they sleep early, right? But a lot of my relatives, they sleep really early. And they usually wake up at around, let's say around 6, which is like, which is a bit on the early side. Sleeping's never my girl. What about Sanji? I forgot Sanji. Yes. For the 6 fan arts challenge, we have Sanji from One Piece as well. But right now, so the thing about the challenge is the fact that it's a very typical challenge on Instagram, right? The six and YouTube and Tumblr, probably Twitter as well. I'm not sure. I'm not on Tumblr or Twitter currently, but I do think that it's a very popular challenge. But it's also October, which is Halloween month, right? So I'm trying to give it a twist. I am trying to make it spooky. But the issue with Sanji is that what do like when it comes to stereotypical Halloween costumes, like what do I give him? Or do I just go full on werewolf? Like do I make him a furry? Is this where we are at today? I don't know. We will see. I think I'm gonna go for the easier ones first because the thing is like it's super easy to make Sanji a vampire, right? But Vi has such an energy and I feel like she'd make a really good vampire too. But she'd also make a very good werewolf, so maybe we could give Sanji the vampire costume. But with Juzo, right? With Juzo I really, really, really want to go for the Frankenstein patchwork look because it suits him so much. It is the perfect outfit for him. I mean, he's kind of got the patchwork aesthetic going on right now too, right? And it's just, I feel like it would fit his character as well in a way. His character arc. If you've been there, if you were present for the whole, what do you call it? The Tokyo Ghoul. Yes, the Tokyo Ghoul moment. If you were present for that, I think you'd know what I'm referencing here. If not, you should definitely check it out. It's a bit confusing towards the end, I won't lie, but it's a really cool concept. It's got some really interesting characters and it's a fun time. If you don't know what to watch, you should definitely check it out. I would 100% recommend it. Made some really amazing friends on the Instagram community because of it too. I thought I had Patrick. Yes, I'm gonna turn Juzo into Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants because I feel like that would be such a good mix of characters, you know? Especially, like, I feel like if you turn Sanji into SpongeBob, this would work very much. So, okay, so it is 12 a.m. I'm very nervous, very sleep deprived. This is going to be very scuffed. And I'm already talking in like, I'm already going a bit ape, aren't I? Just going a bit mad, a bit crazy. But you know what? This is the moment. This is the moment. This is the mood. Uh, what else do we have to do? I feel like there's a big issue with the eyes because normally when I draw eyes, right, I leave the eyelashes for last because you have to figure out the eye shape, you have to render everything else, and eyelashes they come last, right? But with this drawing, I thought this video is amazing. Thank you, Ethan. You're such a paid fan. Like I'm not paying you anything, but such a good little bot you are. Uh, yes, that audio is immortalized forever now. Um, yes. Where was I? I usually draw eyelashes last, but this time, since I thought I was done, since past Sasha thought she was done, I decided to draw the eyelashes. And now I'm suffering for it. I'm a bit scared because I feel like at the end of the day I might have to redraw the eyes. And I spent a long time making his eyes look like clouds, so we're hoping that's not the case. We are hoping it doesn't end up going there. I don't know how people do this thing where they stream and they chat while they also game. Like that is an amazing amount of multitasking going on right there. Like could never be me. But I think we're succeeding with something, right? We're getting there. Oh, this actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I thought I was just messing around. But it turns out that it's actually going better than I thought it would. So I'm feeling hopeful. I don't know about you. I just know that I'm feeling a bit like it's going somewhere. It's going places, right? So we will see. We will see. He will be baked. So basically, there's this meme, right, with someone baking cat bread and going, he will be baked. And then as soon as it's baked, he goes, there you go. He has been baked, alhamdulillah. And like, I just I find it so cute. So my friends and I, we've been saying that Gojo will be baked. So you know what? Maybe Gojo will be baked. That is where we want to end up, right? With him baked. There are a few places here and there. Like, okay, I'm gonna take a moment and I'm going to bread. Yes, hi, hello. I'm going to take a moment to. He will be baked. He will be baked. Yes, slay. Thank you, Noah. Um, I'm gonna take. I'll repeat things very often. I'm going to take a moment to sort of like see what areas I want to focus on, just for future reference, just so I remember. So the first area I know is this eye area. Like I want to work on that. Like I'm not satisfied with that bit. I also kind of want to get the shadows done. Looks like he has glasses now. But shadows and also some blending in some areas. I think that is going to be something. Outlining the hair areas, fixing whatever mess that is. That is where we are at. Okay, alright. I love your art. Thank you so much, Milk Sweet. That means a lot. It really does. Uh, Basically, when I started posting after 2 years, I was feeling really nervous, right? I didn't expect much. It's such a huge gap, right? Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I don't have a British accent, Miss Ma'am, please. My friends love embarrassing me. Oh god. I was expecting not that much support. I don't know what I was expecting, but I came to a community that was very nice, that was very lovely. There were a lot of people I expected to forget me, to not quite remember who I was, but so many people reached out. They were so sweet, and it made this something special, you know? It gave me so much courage to actually start posting content again, to start working around the social media routes, to see this through. When I started out, I wondered whether this would be sustainable for me, whether I could keep up a posting schedule, whether I could actually conquer my nerves in a way and see if I could do this. But so far, everyone's been so nice, so supporting, so everything that it's been a great journey for me. Especially, my favorite part is when people DM me or they leave comments, and it's just such a such a heartwarming thing to see. And like they leave such sweet comments too. So it's honestly the best. It is. It's really cool. I can't describe what it's like, but take my word for it. It's nice having a community, nice having friends who care so much. I think the biggest issue with half my drawings is that they're not thought out well enough, especially if they were early drawings. Last year, I had the honor of getting an amazing teacher who taught me that like I should clean my drawings a bit more. When I was in art school, I was in art school for a bit. I think the biggest thing that people kept repeating to me is that my finishing wasn't good enough, and I would constantly be confused as to what that meant because it's such a vague term, right? And I realized that it's not so much the finishing as much as it is the starting for me, because if I start out really messy, the end result ends up really messy. So I try my best to keep the lines simple, to keep the lines clean, and to simplify things as much as I can before I end up unsimplifying things. Oh, thanks, baby girl. I can't copy Diha's accent to save my life, but you're welcome, I think. Also, I have something exciting to show all of you. To show all five of you watching my stream right now. Five people. Oh no, 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 no! Don't, please don't, please don't. Okay, I have this one brush, right? And it's a glitter brush. And if you know me at all by this point, if you know me even a little bit, even a tiny bit, you'll know that I'm a fan of my glitter. I love my glitter. And it's got like such a cute textured look to it that it really brings out a piece, I think. I feel. Thanks for the advice. I'll keep my sketch simple. It really helps. Like it's such a it feels like something you should know at the start, right? But it took me many years of drawing to figure out that my issue was the fact that my sketches weren't simple or clean enough. And that as someone who has a very sketchy style in general, like, it made my work very untidy. I am a fan of keeping experimental processes. I think it's really cool if you can try things out, if you experiment in the middle of your work. I think it brings out such a unique aspect to your drawing that it might have not had otherwise if you tried to keep up with your formula, in air quotes, so to speak. But, yes, that is something. It is something. Oh god. Recently, I've been very, very obsessed with my glitter brush as well as this one glow brush, right? That I found. And it does this. I think I tweaked it a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. But it does this thing where that's not it. It does this thing where it has a little outline. It's really easy to set up. And I think the coolest part about Clip Studio Paint as opposed to Photoshop is the fact that there are a lot of different options with brushes, right? I love Photoshop, don't get me wrong. But with Clip Studio Paint, you have a lot more options when it comes to customizing brushes. So this is a really cool nifty thing you can do here where you can set the inner color to be one color. I set it to be white and the outer color to be another color so that it comes off as a glowy effect. You can also use it like in a of the way you'd use it if you were to drop shadow on something. I gotta know what kind of lip gloss Gojo is using. He is using sparkly lips. I don't know. I would say the Aofish. I'd give him the Aofishy lips. He's using something. I would also say blood. Is that gonna get me shadow banned? I'd say blood because in canon Jujutsu Kaisen you get blood everywhere. There we go. This has taken a turn. This has gone somewhere. I don't know, I'm obsessed with sparkles. I had this thing where I was drawing a piece the other time and I texted a friend, right? I was like, hey, could you give me advice on the piece? I'm almost done, but is there anything wrong with it? And so my friend was like, my friend who's watching the stream, by the way, my friend, he's listening, was like, okay, I don't know if I should go attack your sparkles, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it's very subjective, but you gotta use less sparkles. So now I'm trying to use less sparkles, but I also feel like I still use a lot. A lot of sparkles. Blood. Yes, blood, you know, blood. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh god. Um, so yes, that is where I am at. Trying to use less sparkles in a drawing because it's all nice and good to be unique, to have your own little signature. But when it takes away from the piece, right? I think you can never have too many sparkles, but sometimes you might just have too many sparkles. Okay, no, that gives him a mullet. Nope, 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 nope. Would you recommend going? I wonder who that is. I'm not doxing people, but sir, you're in my stream right now. Would you recommend going to art school I would say that I learned a lot from art school. There are a lot of people who went to art school in chat right now. I'd say I learned a lot from art school. I didn't finish art school because of health reasons, right? But at the same time, I learned so much from it. And from the people I went with, it's not necessarily just the lectures or just the school and the courses you're going through. There's a lot of peer to peer learning. Like your friends who go to art school with you, they will all teach you something. Every single one of them. Like no person I've met in art school hasn't taught me something, right? I know one of the biggest reasons I improved my art so much while I was at art school was because of the fact that like a few friends would sit me down and when I asked questions they'd have the patience, they'd take the time to answer them, right? To give me answers that actually helped with me. In some cases, I'd say that they helped a lot more than the lecturer himself, but that's that's just how I feel. But I would recommend it if you have the money, if you don't have another passion. I think what I think the most important thing when it comes to art school is the fact that you have to know that no one, that very few people are going to be supportive with the decision of you going to art school. So you're gonna have to rely on your own self to motivate you. So you're gonna have to be very sure that this is something you want to do, that this is something you're gonna like doing, because they'll give you a lot of assignments, they'll give you a lot of work to do, and sometimes you're gonna end up coming home and feeling a bit bad about what you're doing. But oh no, oh no. Uh, well, my screen's gone black. Might as well take this time to talk about what's going on while autosave is working in the background. I'd say that if you have enough motivation, if you are the type of person who can self motivate and who can schedule your things, you have to stay on top of a schedule. With the particular college that I went to, and at the very least, and you're gonna have to be able to take criticism. The hardest thing is that you are going to be very defensive of your own art. I think that's the case in most situations, right? Because we take pride in what we do. Even when we don't take pride, there's a part of us that are going to be like, oh, hey, I made this. I love this. And even when I don't love it, I kind of do because I spend a lot of time on it. So it's going to be hard to take criticism as it is and be like, okay, so what this person said, I'm going to take it not as something that is going against me, but as something that will help me learn. And also to realize the fact that all these people teaching you, all of these lectures, while they are extremely good at what they do, sometimes their views are subjective, which means that they might all have particular things that they do like, which is not necessarily something that you will like or the person you will work for in the future, not something that they might like either. So it's going to be the fact that you have to take everything they say with a grain of salt sometimes. But I think it's a really cool experience if you can afford it, if it's something that's available to you and if it's something you want to do. I think that as with everything, like sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't, but for me it helped a lot is what I'd say. If that helps at all. Okay. Okay, so it's around 12:18 now. 12:18 now. So I think we'll keep the stream until 12:30. I think that's good. That is good to go, and then I will try to zoom with Gojo. If anyone else has anything to add about art school, like feel free to go for it because I do know that I have some friends who who wouldn't necessarily say that it's a choice you have to make. So I think it's like very much an individual choice, but I think if I missed anything, like feel free to say it in the comments. But I do think because I do know quite a lot of people who didn't study art and they're working in the art industry, right? They're doing so well. They're self-taught and they do so well. But also, I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that when you're doing everything on your own, it gets really overwhelming. Zoom, gojofication. Yes. Zoom, gojofication. Oh my god, that's giving me a headache. Gojofication. Oh, where was I? there are people who are good at what they do even when they don't go to art school. Personally, I think it's easier when when someone has a schedule picked out for you. Like you're gonna practice drawing bodies today, you're gonna practice doing this tomorrow, and all of that. It's easier to focus on what you should do to become a better artist in general, rather than like staying in your comfort zone. I think. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yes, the zoom, zoom movement. He's being zoomed. Zoom zoomification of Gojo Satoru. Zoom in on that sparkly boy. Yes, I am. I love him. I love this man. This drawing I have doubts about. This drawing has not been good to me in the past 48 hours, I'd say. But you know what? You know what? He will get there. He will be baked soon. Quick hack to make your drawings look better than they actually are. Outlining. You don't have to do it. You shouldn't need to do it sometimes. But I don't know. Personally, it helps me kind of differentiate what's going on in the background and the foreground. It doesn't have to stay at the end of the drawing. Actually, maybe no. Maybe no. Do we like it? Do we not? I don't think we do. Sometimes you make mistakes. Mistakes are being made sometimes. That is what we do now. Do you do commissions or do you sell prints? I currently don't do commissions. I'm trying to get back into drawing after a sizable chunk of time I've spent away from it. I do sell prints sometimes at conventions, but at the moment, no. I will set it up eventually, but maybe after around a month or so. I want to see if I want to take it bit by bit, posting first. He looks kinda like Howl from Howl's Moving Commission. Howl's Moving Castle? Oh no! First verbal typo of the day. I do verbal typos often. I'm not very calm and collected when I talk, you see. My mouth runs faster than my brain does. Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, kind of, now that you mention it. I really should draw Howl. He's such a pretty person. I am ridiculously weak against pretty boys in anime. Very weak against them. Okay. Quick hack, the blur tool. The blur tool will get rid of all your tiny little lines, all your tiny little smudges. That don't do it. Howl's Moving Commission, girl. Yes. Howl's Moving Commission. Where Howl goes around with his moving commission, with his list of commissions, with all his deadlines. And Sophie's out here trying to save him from all this work that he has not finished. Oh god, you can tell what my experience with commissions are half the time. I don't want to take up anything I can't manage yet. I want to try doing bit by bit at first. Maybe you'll see commissions open in the future. Maybe. Maybe they are out there. Oh no wonder! I've been wondering why this brush hasn't been working so well. I checked the settings and it turns out it's been on color burn. I'm sorry. We will. Come on, Sophie, get in the commission. Him saying that's my girl as soon as she does his work for him is something I aspire to do. God. That's something, alright. That is what we want to see. Oh god. Well, we like that movement for us. It is actually looking slightly better in some ways. I don't know yet, but I don't think I dislike where it's heading. This has been so much better than doing this on my own. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so much more relaxing. I do know that I would have been like a bit stressed out at the very least if I was working on this on my own. Thank you so much. It's been a very relaxing first time streaming, I think. Would you guys prefer streams on Twitch or YouTube? Personally, I am a bit more partial to YouTube because that means I have to navigate one less form of social media. Also, you wished Howl said that to you. Maybe I do. What of it? I think everyone, I think everyone who likes pretty boys would like Howl to say that to them. To be like, that's my girl. Or that's my person. That is my person, you know? YouTube. Yes, YouTube for the win. YouTube is very surprisingly easy to navigate. I thought I'd end up spending multiple hours trying to figure out how to stream, right? And I did have a bit of a hiccup. The first time, this is actually my second attempt at streaming on YouTube. I don't mind. I like both. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we continue the YouTube streams. The public the public has spoken. This is my second attempt. YouTube girly. Oh my god. Okay, so it turns out that the moment my friend said girly, it was held for review. YouTube. Saying girly bad. Are you against people calling other people girly? What's good, YouTube? What's good? Do not want Susan to come and strike me though, so I will keep quiet. I don't have Twitch, so I would like to see more of your streams. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, I don't use Twitch frequently either. I tend to watch VTubers on over here on YouTube actually. There are a few that I do like watching, that I do enjoy watching very much so. So it's a lot easier, it's a lot more convenient for me when they stream on the platform that I'm usually on. When I am bored, I end up looking at YouTube content or playing Genshin Impact, but that's neither here nor there. My addiction to the game is something I shall keep to myself. Oh my god. I'm getting scary smiley from you, Diha. Do explain your scary smiley. Okay. So I think right now I just have to work on the eyes maybe. I do want to change the eyelashes, but I think at this point it's a bit too late in the game to redraw eyes. I don't want to work on this for another few hours. Opinion on Kaya. Kaya is baby. Not baby, but he is smug, and he's a bit mean, but I love him. I love how sassy he is. And if I had a good Kaya build, if I would main him. I spent I spend a lot of time whenever I wish on the standard banner. I hope it's Kaya. I love Kaya. I keep a Kaya profile picture most of the time. Sometimes when I get a new character, I switch it, or if I am maining another character for a while, I do switch Kaya out, but I love Kaya. He's a lifestyle. Thank you, Ethan. Ethan, your opinion's based. We love that. Kaya loving hours only. Yes, I love that you love my opinion on Kaya. I have a friend, right? Most of the time, both of us, we just sit down and we just have rants on how much we love Kaya. That's it. That's my entire TED talk. Love Kaya. Kaya is love. Kaya is life. Kaya is a whole lifestyle. Okay, so right now this area right here looks a bit like this one over here. It looks a bit reddish. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. So let's change that, shall we? This is a lot calmer than I thought it would be. I know that we're averaging at around 4 viewers, maybe 5 sometimes if we're lucky, but I do think it's a very relaxing way to go about things. Oh god, lips. So I have this particular issue of mine where I end up giving everyone very shiny, glossy, very reddish looking lips. So don't mind me if I end up yassifying characters. This is just how we do it over here. Okay, maybe right now what I want to do is I want to get this layer of hair. Wait, this layer of hair. I wanna see what we can do with it. The drawing you did with Kaya made me subscribe. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to be doing in life. I want to be able to draw characters I love. Have people who love the characters that I love talk to me about those characters. I think that's really cool. Bonding over people we like together. No, for real, like, okay, I draw a lot of Genshin characters. I've got a few works in progresses, but Kaya is my absolute favorite. I love that man to bits. I do think that there are some characters I love just as much that I haven't drawn yet. Kokomi, if someone asked me who I made on Genshin Impact, it would be Kokomi, right? My friends and I, sometimes we do domains, and I might not be the very best healer. I let them die, but they're far away from me, so half of that is on them, okay? But 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 I do think that I go with Kokomi a lot more. So I would like to draw Kokomi sometime in the near future, I'd say. But first and foremost, working on the six fan arts, working on Gojo Satoru. Kaya over Genshin Impact. Yes, yes, yes. Kaya is the best character, hands down. I agree. I spend so much time, so much time. I consume all the Kaya content. Oh no 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 no. Oh no. Okay 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 okay. Okay, we good. I accidentally moved the whole layer, the whole drawing. It has been moved. It's not been baked, it's been moved instead. You should definitely draw Kokomi. Yes! I love her to bits. I would be dead all the time in Genshin Impact. Can I say dead on YouTube? Is that okay? Is that allowed? You know what? There are gamers on YouTube and they say dead all the time. Okay. If I were perishing, if I were perishing, I would have perished many more times if I didn't use Kokomi so much. I love Kokomi. Mimi is a whole lifestyle. Also, I love how the first time I got her on Genshin, right? My friends were like, "Oh, hey, you're Aofish. If you're Aofish, she's definitely your aesthetic, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes." Got very lucky and got her in 50-50. That is the first time I've been so lucky, I think. And it's with a character I really wanted to, so I'm very glad, very satisfied with that experience. What surprised me is the fact that I don't use Raiden as much. Like, you would think, right? You would think that if you got Raiden, you'd use her all the time, but that one domain, that one artifact domain, it hates me. It absolutely despises me. I would farm that domain like night and day for like 3 months at the very least. Until the Ito domain came out, I was farming that domain non-stop. And not even once did I get one crit damage help. I still don't have one. And even with the substats and the main stats, they all hate me. That domain, not my favorite, no. The one with the emblem, the Shimenawa domain. That is what it is, yes. I'm just calling myself out for being a huge Genshin dork right now. Don't mind me. But that's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. I feel like half of this experience is going to be ruined if I watch the VOD. So I'm gonna end up with my cousins quoting me. So basically, the reason I started posting on YouTube again was one of my cousins, the cousin I am definitely, like, we get along so much when it comes to content, right? When it comes to like the content we consume and the games we play and everything. He basically found my YouTube channel. Another cousin did, but he was the one who was so excited about it. I'm like, oh, maybe I should actually continue it. I video my drawings either way. Whenever I draw on Clip Studio Paint, I get the videos for self-reference. I might as well as post them. I posted them and they did so much better than I thought they would. I was a bit surprised. I thought someone was pranking me or that it was a dream at first. I was like, oh, well, this is happening. This is going somewhere. What is this? I do not know. Oh God. There is one thing I want to get good at in life. It's drawing sexy hands. It's drawing good hands. You need to let the sim simp for the hands. That is what it is. I'll let you hear it. It was great seeing you, John. Thank you for answering my question. Have a nice night. Thank you so much. I hope you have a nice night too. I was supposed to finish up around now, wasn't I? Okay, you know what? I think this is a good point to end the stream as well. This was a test stream, but if anything, I think this test stream proved that this would be a fun way of like hanging out, of drawing, of trying to make a drawing. I wouldn't necessarily enjoy drawing on my own fun. I think it was a good way to get to know people, to answer people, to talk to everyone here. And thank you for my lovely 3 friends for joining me and making sure I wasn't lonely. Thank you for the other 2, for Milk Sweet and Nokomis, who have been so nice in chat. Like, thank you. You guys made my day so much better. You have made this such a pleasant experience, and I think I've been rambling about things I like for a long time, but thank you for having such a fun time with me, and thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for this, and I will hopefully post a short video with Gojo, and I will come back to you with a video soon. And maybe we will stream again once more this week before it ends. Yes. Have a great night. Thank you for answering my questions. And have a great night/day. Have a great night/day to you too. Okay, good night. Sasha out.